What if I told you there's a place on Earth where compasses spin out of control, NASA missiles fall from the sky, and radio waves disappear into silence? A place so strange, the US government refuses to talk about it. This isn't science fiction, it's real, and it's located deep in the deserts of northern Mexico. They call it the Zone of Silence. NASA tested there, missiles vanished there, and what they found, they never made public. So what's really happening in this forgotten zone? The truth might change everything you think you know about our planet. In 1970, a US test missile launched from Green River, Utah. It was supposed to land safely in New Mexico. But something went wrong. The missile veered hundreds of miles off course and crashed in Mexico, right in the heart of the Zone of Silence. NASA scrambled into action. Within hours, US teams crossed the border, sealed off the crash site, and began a high secondary recovery operation. They built a road into the desert just to extract the wreckage, and then disappeared, leaving behind only whispers and confusion. Why such urgency for a test missile? Some say the missile was carrying radioactive material. Others claim what it hit in the zone was more important than what it was carrying. To this day, NASA has never offered a full explanation, and locals say they were warned not to speak of what they saw. The mystery had begun, and the Zone of Silence had just been pulled into the world spotlight, only for the spotlight to immediately be turned off again. One of the strangest things about the Zone of Silence is what happens to technology. Walk into it with a working radio, satellite phone, or even a compass, and you'll see how fast everything starts to fail. Radio signals drop, GPS stops responding. Compasses spin in circles. Scientists call it a magnetic anomaly, claiming that minerals in the soil interfere with electronics. But this isn't just ordinary interference. Pilots report planes being pulled off course and forced to avoid the area altogether. What's causing this disruption? Some believe the zone sits on a unique electromagnetic grid, like the Bermuda Triangle. Others think the interference is not natural at all. Could it be ancient technology buried deep beneath the desert? A remnant of an older civilization? Or something watching us? Whatever it is, one thing is clear. Something doesn't want signals to get out. And NASA, which once tested in the region, hasn't said a word since. Since the missile crash, the Zone of Silence has become ground zero for UFO reports, meteor falls, and even alien encounters. Locals tell stories of glowing orbs moving silently across the night sky. Hikers have claimed to see tall, blonde beings in silver suits who speak perfect Spanish but vanish without a trace. Even stranger, the zone sees an unusually high number of meteorites. One crashed in the area decades ago, and fragments of metal were said to possess unknown properties. Why does this remote patch of desert attract so much from above? Is it just coincidence, or is something calling these things down? There are whispers that the zone is actually an interstellar communication point, a place where signals from beyond the stars are drawn in. And if that's true, is NASA staying silent because they know more than they're admitting? It's not just the sky that's strange in the Zone of Silence, it's the land itself. Visitors have noted bizarre changes in the environment. Cacti grow unnaturally tall. Animals behave strangely. Some even report plants with abnormal colors or glowing tips. Researchers studying the soil say it's rich in magnetite, but can't explain the plant mutations or strange biological behavior. There's even a claim that exposure to the zone over time causes nausea, hallucinations, and confusion in sensitive people. Could the radiation from past crashes have mutated life here? Or is this a place where the laws of nature twist slightly? No official study has ever been published by NASA, despite their presence. Local scientists are often denied access to deeper parts of the zone. And every time something strange gets reported, it seems to vanish from public record. What are they hiding? And why does this desert, silent, empty, forgotten, refuse to give up its secrets? For decades, NASA has been one of the most open scientific agencies in the world. Space missions, satellite data, planetary exploration, it's all available to the public. But when it comes to the Zone of Silence, the agency goes silent. No official page, no press release, not even a basic explanation of their 1970 missile crash in the region. Why? Some believe NASA's silence is an effort to avoid drawing attention to something they don't fully understand. Or worse, something they do understand but want to keep hidden. Others suspect the area holds strategic value, possibly connected to extraterrestrial communication, secret energy fields, or unknown technologies buried deep underground. Then there's the theory that NASA isn't acting alone. What if the US government and international agencies agreed long ago to suppress information about areas like this, to keep the world from panicking or digging too deep? The zone of silence isn't just a mystery. It's a question mark etched into the surface of our planet. And the very people who could help answer that question are choosing not to speak. And that silence? It might be the loudest warning of all.